The chairman of Benue State, in the person of Elias Adiku, today he has about 3 policemen of ADC. Has 3 policemen, some SSS people guiding him, moving around, staying in the most luxurious hotels, just because to undo what we are working on, our coalition. As we speak, the chairman of Nasarawa State, Alaku Godwin.
You mean the ADC chairman? The
ADC chairman.
Right.
That is also working on the same trajectory with the government. They have conscripted these people so that they can file a case in court. And I tell you something, why are we doing this? This is a democracy. And if you're in government, perform so that Nigerian people will love you and vote for you. The last now I want to do here would be to come and be calling names. I don't even want to get into that game, but I sent the last signal to them and so on. And as far as I'm concerned, having been in this political arena for a very long time, as a young man, even before I went to the university in the United States, I was a youth leader of UPN before I left for the US in 1979 and so on. So we want our country to move forward. We are in a democratic setup. What I've said wouldn't be new to any national party chairman as I speak to you today. So people who can talk about the meddlesomeness of this government so that they can foist one political party system in this country are so many.
Yeah,
but the issue is now is having the courage to speak.
Indeed.
And I just deliberately sent that a signal. And if they don't stay off, we are compiling the
point is that
yes, my people, as the halt, it don't happen though. She be Wike, Tinubu, and some APC personnel talk say this ADC now party or coalition of confusion. Why be saying now that they beg different people with ministerial list said or give them minister of something for them to dump ADC and join APC. Information reaching me now allegedly they talk say APC they bully people. They even force people to come on for ADC just to join APC. And when I talk to this party, not hold water or not do anything according to the way that they bully or rather bring down Peter Obi for the last 2023 presidential election. At the outcome, when I can say Peter Obi really gets something to prove or something to hold. I don't talk too much, so please share this video. Make the world see what the APC they do people for Nigeria. Watch, share, and talk to the comment section.
You have made very specific allegations, and you're not quite the same with this new ADC opposition coalition as all the other parties. I mean, you are a slightly bigger force. I mean, you've kind of moved forward now in the pecking order of political parties in this country. And you've made a very specific allegation against the government, which the government has been forced to come out to refute and to challenge you to say who made those offers to you and what their positions in government are.
I have heard the government refutal, but I'm not in confrontation with the government. What we are asking for is, let's go to the ballot box. Why do you want to stop political parties? It's not only ADC. What is happening with PDP is also
no, I understand that, but you're speaking in broad terms.
Yeah.
And I want to address your specific allegations.
About offers of ministerial position?
Yeah. I mean, you said you were very specific. 3 ministerial slots. One was to go to you.
Yes.
The other 2 to whoever you wanted to give it.
I have calls and I have meetings, and not only here in Nigeria. A couple of
but you're not prepared to mention the name.
No, I will not.
Right. Okay. But you know that Daniel Bwala, who is the special advisor on policy communication to President Tinubu, has denied that the presidency offered any ministerial slots to you. He said that no government officials can promise or grant ministerial slots except President Tinubu himself. What is your reaction to that?
Well, Bwala, I wish you would come out and say why Elias, Adiku, Alaku, Godwin, and Mohammed Kala, they are doing in big hotels, being protected by government, the people paid police.
You mean, are they now former ADC members, or they're still members of the ADC?
They are still carrying the cards of ADC. But the government are using them to even try to scuttle the things we're doing.
Yeah, but what have they actually done to support this allegation that you're making now? What have they done to support what you're saying?
Oh, they have used them to go to court to say that, oh, they don't agree with the things we're doing, therefore it should be stopped. And they are being protected. We have pictures, and we know where they are. It's laughable. A couple of them have reached out to me at least. They were five. They are five ADC people.
Right.
Two of them reached out to me, and one has was able to run away and write to say he's withdrawing. He can no longer be coerced. The chairman of Niger State wrote to say, "Come, withdraw me from this case," and so on. Right. So
and you trace all that, I mean, the people who are going against this ADC coalition from within the ADC, you trace that to the meddlesomeness of the ruling APC party, the presidency,
100%.
Right.
Who sends three policemen and about one or two SS persons following each of these individuals, and they are now riding on SUV vehicles, and they're staying in luxurious hotels? We cannot afford that. Even me, who until yesterday officially was national chairman, I can't afford that. This money being lavished for nothing, and for now, I don't think even, the court are tired of politicians trying to scuttle their own processes and so on. And they say, go and settle your matter yourself. But at the same time, they continue dragging everybody and so on and so forth. As I speak to you, three people there are four, but Dumebi Kachukwu has been expelled from our party.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Dumebi Kachukwu, his grievances. He was your former presidential candidate, and whether you've now addressed those grievances, and whether you're all sort of, back together, but you're saying you've expelled him from the party.
As a matter of fact, all the other persons that were expelled with him, we had ADR, which INEC organized, and we recalled those people. And in our NEC yesterday, we pardoned them of everything. But Dumebi Kachukwu, who is the number one agent, that is collecting resources from anywhere and funding the process to derail what we are doing as far as consolidating our coalition is concerned, we said for him, we don't want him anymore. And it was moved, and everybody carried it again, despite the fact we did that in a convention before. You see, Nigeria has to move forward. Nigeria has to move forward. And I told everybody, I was with my family recently, when my last son graduated from university. I said, come, what we are doing for you. I will want my grandchildren to go to school in Nigeria, not in America, not in the UK. If God keeps me alive, I see them, I want them to go to school in Nigeria. So we have to do this hard work. There is no amount of money, there is no amount of inducement that will stop us.
Right.
My national secretary is also so committed. National secretary last week was involved in a very serious accident with members of his family. But he managed to be at the neck of yesterday and to still make his position known. So leaders of our party are that committed.
Right. So how much I mean, assuming these allegations you're making, and that's an assumption, purely an assumption, are true and correct, how much of a threat does this pose to this new ADC coalition?
None. None. Because the Nigerian courts have said, come, politicians, go and sort out your problem. Before long, you want us to decide who will be chairman, who will be a politician, who will be elected, who will be this, and so on. You the same politicians want to make mess of the politics. And if we fought the military to stay away, and one of the #1 architect of NADECO and so on, by the grace of God, got power and is doing this, and people like us who suffered in NADECO and so on wouldn't fight back, we are fighting back. And that is why